College football's Week 3 predictions bring some fascinating storylines and unexpected matchups that have fans on the edge of their seats. But here's where it gets controversial. Can we trust the favorites to dominate, or will more underdogs pull off stunning upsets? Last week's college football action was wild, with a series of surprises, including several group of 5 teams toppling opponents from the bigger conferences. Despite the chaos early this season, I'm expecting Week 3 to favor the expected winners, though upsets will still shake things up here and there. Looking back, I nailed 7 out of 9 straight-up picks in Week 2, bringing my season mark to 13-5. That includes not 1 but 2 consecutive upset calls, like Baylor's thrilling comeback over a previously ranked SMU. Yet, I'm still chasing that breakout stat stuffer prediction of the year, where a player dominates a key category in a game. Let's dive right into those stats leaders. Most passing yards. Duke's quarterback Darian Mensah, who once called Tulane home, returns there this week as a national passing sensation, ranked 2nd for most yards so far this season. Despite Duke's late-game fade against Illinois last week, Mensah racked up 334 yards and 2 touchdowns. Tulane barely edged out South Alabama in a narrow shootout, so expect Mensah to light up the scoreboard with a monstrous 400-plus yard 3-touchdown effort. I'm backing Duke, tipped by a narrow 1.5-point underdog line, to stage a surprising road upset here. Most rushing yards. Cam Cook, a standout 4-star running back from the 2023 recruiting class, lost his starring role at TCU last season. But since moving to Jacksonville State, he's been earning carries and maximizing them brilliantly, gaining 270 yards on 46 touches. This week, he faces a Georgia Southern defense that's giving up a league-worst 330 rushing yards per game after brutal losses to Fresno State and USC. Cook is primed to surpass 200 rushing yards and find the end zone twice, powering Jacksonville State, an underdog by 3.5 points, to an impressive road win. Fun fact, Cook led both Group of 5 and overall FBS rushing categories last week, with 195 yards and 2 touchdowns on 29 carries, averaging a stellar 6.7 yards per rush. Most receiving yards. Clemson's offense has struggled with Antonio Williams sidelined for nearly the entire season so far. But last week, something changed. The emergence of sophomore receiver Bryant Wesco, who began to shine as quarterback Cade Klubnik's primary target. I'm predicting Wesco's breakout game at Georgia Tech with at least 8 catches, over 180 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Georgia Tech, missing starting QB Haynes King last week, now has King back, setting the stage for a tighter contest. Expect the Tigers to escape with a win, their 10th consecutive victory in this series, but fall just short of covering the 3.5-point spread. Top 5 matchups to watch. 1. Pittsburgh, -7, at West Virginia. The backyard brawl's usual intensity cooled a bit after West Virginia lost to Ohio and lost star running back Jaheim White for the season. Still, this rivalry never lacks for passion. Pitt's quarterback Eli Holstein, recently hot, could throw a crucial late touchdown to clinch a 10-point victory. 2. Number 6 Georgia, -5 Miami, -17.5. USF is riding momentum after 2 upset wins over ranked teams, led by Coach Todd Orlando's speedy defense and quarterback Byram Brown, who's on a 9-game interception-free streak. But Miami QB Carson Beck plays mistake-free football, and Miami's size advantage up front will control the game. Brown will keep USF competitive through half, but expect the Canes to pull away late for a 14-point win. 4. Number 16 Texas A&M at number 8 Notre Dame, -6.5. In preseason predictions, I thought the Irish would stumble early, but then surge to make the playoff. Texas A&M has looked strong, but I don't buy them ending Notre Dame coach Marcus Freeman's 5-0 record after bye weeks on the road. Notre Dame's rushing attack, featuring Jeremiah Love and Jadarian Price, should control possession and help secure an 8-point victory in South Bend. 5. Florida at number 3 LSU, -7.5. Billy Napier faces intense pressure after a shaky start, but the Gators have talent at quarterback and receiver to make a game of it. The problem? Discipline. After logging 11 penalties for over 100 yards in the loss to South Florida, Expect more costly mistakes, especially late. LSU's Garrett Nussmeier, with over 250 passing yards and 2 touchdowns, leads the Tigers to a narrow 4-point win. Upset alert. Minnesota, minus 1.5. At Cal's quarterback Jaron Kiwe Sagapolutelli has dazzled, throwing for over 500 yards in wins so far. However, this game might come down to Cal's struggling run defense versus Minnesota's backs Darius Taylor and Grant Washington. Taylor should break 100 yards and score, but expect Cal's defense to make a key stop late, allowing their true freshman QB to seal the upset. Reader predictions highlights. Ian bets that at least 4 of 5 Group of 5 teams will pull off upsets, naming James Madison, Ohio, South Florida, Army, and UNLV. Adam B. singles out Ohio's upset over West Virginia as the week's shocker. Josh V. predicts Kentucky's defense will stifle Ole Miss's passing attack, citing their strong coverage last season. And Brian M. offers a humorous take on Nick Saban's notoriously protective privacy. On the flip side, some predictions didn't pan out. Sean Shannon foresaw a close Oklahoma State upset over Oregon. Larry V. expected Florida to finish off a big cover against Miami. Mark L. boldly predicted missing all Iowa State, Missouri, and Oklahoma calls. And Adam W. predicted a poor rushing performance and turnovers for Oklahoma that didn't happen. Week 2 recap. The good news. Illinois correctly picked off Mensah and covered the line. Iowa State covered against Iowa for the second year running. Missouri covered against Kansas with strong quarterback play, and Oklahoma hardly blinked covering at home. The misses. My biggest letdown was overestimating Florida's.